The pathology biology section of the academy houses pathologists, which I'm one of them, and largely they're forensic pathologists, as well as some of the biology subspecialties, including, for example, entomology and botany. Forensic pathology and the forensic pathologists are physicians with subspecialty training in the field of forensic pathology. And primarily what we do is forensic pathologists. We generally, most frequently, work as medical examiners or for coroners, and we investigate sudden and unexpected deaths. And a big part of that is through autopsies. The entomologists are focused on insect activity primarily as it relates to death, and they can provide answers to a large number of questions, including primarily time of death, but also a number of other issues, whether the body had been moved and things like that. And botanists do similar things based on plant material that may be found with a body. As a forensic pathologist, when I start an autopsy, I begin by getting a history. I need to know what the circumstances of the death. And really, you're looking at what do people believe happened here. And we then do our exam. And usually, what we find may fit our suspicions from the scene about what happened. And sometimes it's not a lot of mystery. They say, well, we think they were shot 3 times. And we say, oh, yeah, they were shot 3 times. Or no, they were really shot 4. But there's not a lot of variation. Other times, what we find at autopsy does not at all support what is believed to have happened. And those are the cases that really stick out in my mind. There is some science and there's some Sherlock. I think the public sees it more as the Sherlock, and we probably see more of the science and what we're able to determine and what we're not able to determine. Clearly our observation skills are important in this, but I find most satisfying the ability to answer questions, and that seems to be the biggest drive for me too, is to answer as many questions as possible about someone's death, not just for law enforcement, not just for public health or for the legal community, but for the families, to be able to explain to them what happened, how it happened, and answer questions that they have is really what's satisfying. Technology in forensic pathology itself, it is changing. The changes that we're seeing, some of it relates to toxicology and their abilities to detect substances and assist us, and we view them as partners in many of our investigations. When students come to me and ask about whether they should pursue a career in the forensic sciences or in forensic pathology, which is generally what they're asking me about, I encourage them to do so. It's a great career, it's very satisfying, and we need forensic pathologists. So if you're questioning whether you should do this, absolutely you should.